A Travis County judge could be reconsidering the temporary restraining order placed on part of Camp Mystic last month, which would prevent it from opening its Guadalupe campus. Camp Mystic's attorneys are now back in court today to question camp operators and try to convince the judge. But attorneys representing the young girls killed at the camp are also present. KENS 5's Andrew Moore describes the latest in that courtroom. Andrew?
Yeah, District Judge Maya Guerra-Gamble issued a restraining order last month that said Camp Mystic could not alter, remove the buildings on its Guadalupe campus. That's part of the camp where 25 girls and 2 counselors died. Camp Mystic is trying to open its other Cypress Lake campus for the summer, but it's also trying to challenge this restraining order. Attorneys representing one of the girls who died at that camp are pushing back.
On July the 3rd, when everybody was put to bed, was there any rain over Camp Mystic?
No, sir.
Camp Mystic is trying to convince Judge Gamble that their camp had no way to know a massive flood was imminent on July 4th. Camp attorney Michael Watts pointed out that Texas had resources in other places the night before. He also used testimony to show how the rainstorm stopped and stalled over Kerr County unexpectedly.
Still stalled over the camp.
But even then, when camp official Edward Eastland was on the stand, it was clear Eastland's father knew there would be some flooding as early as 1:30 that morning.
When your father called you at 1:30, what did he ask you to do?
He asked me to come to the office because we'd gotten 4 inches of rain in the last hour.
On the other side, attorney Brad Beckworth, who represents the Stewart family, points out that there were weather alerts that operators could have looked for if they were already up at that time.
The 114 National Weather Service alert that was issued was a considerable threat warning.
I did not know that.
And those mean that life-threatening conditions are imminent.
Beckworth also asked Edward Eastland if he failed Sil Stewart, who died in that flooding. Eastland responded with this.
I wish we had more information.
All the information was there for your entire family to see and utilize if y'all had just stayed awake and looked, right?
And that hearing is going to continue at 9 a.m. tomorrow. At the same time, it's the state of Texas that's going to be deciding whether or not Camp Mystic is granted a license to operate, and the Texas Rangers are still helping the state investigate what actually happened at that camp. Macy's.